From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Afternoon Edition.
Right now on the Afternoon Edition, feeling the heat and feeling a shake, a heat advisory and an earthquake that many of you in the East Bay felt. Good afternoon, I'm Elizabeth Cook. The temperatures are climbing fast. We'll get to a heat advisory on this first alert weather day in just a second. But let's start with that earthquake in the Delta that you may have felt just a few hours ago. You probably got the alert. A magnitude 4.1 quake hit just a few miles south of the small town of Ileton. People reporting feeling it from San Jose all the way up to Sacramento. Now, one thing that Californians all love to do after an earthquake of any size is to post about it immediately on social media. And a lot of people who did not even feel it still got that emergency alert on their phones. And whenever we feel even smaller quakes, it's a good reminder to always be prepared for the next big one. Yesterday marked 34 years since Loma Prieta. No one knows when the next major earthquake will hit the Bay Area, but all the experts say we are due.
I would guess within the next 30 years, everybody who's living in the Bay Area will experience a pretty large earthquake.
A reminder, tomorrow at 10:19 a.m. is the annual Great California Shakeout. It's a statewide earthquake drill. For more information on that and how to put together your own earthquake kit, head to our website, KPIX.com. All right, let's take a live look outside to Santa Clara. It is a first alert weather day for the heat wave headed our way.
Daytime highs today are well above average throughout the Bay Area. We're talking about 90s into the Santa Clara Valley, ranging up into Fremont, 90s off into the East Bay this afternoon, where we will be under a heat advisory until tomorrow evening. I'll show you that advisory in just a second, issued by the National Weather Service. It's a warm day for us, though, in areas like San Francisco and Oakland, with 80s in the forecast, 90s all the way up into the North Bay. As we head into the next couple days, you're definitely going to want to prepare because we have some big changes in the forecast right around the corner. How long does this heat wave last? Luckily, it ends as we head into this weekend. But for now, we're still under this heat advisory, which is just a friendly reminder to drink lots of water, wear plenty of sunscreen. Heading into the afternoon hours, you're going to want to try to avoid that sun as much as possible. We cool down fast into this weekend. But another thing I want to mention, there was a magnitude 4.1 earthquake early this morning at 9:29. We're going to continue to monitor this. This was just near the Delta, like I said, at 9:29 off in the East Bay.
Now to President Biden's trip to Israel. The president promising ongoing U.S. support to the country. He also said U.S. Defense Department has information showing the explosion at Gaza hospital that killed hundreds of people did not come from Israel.
Based on the information we've seen to date, it appears the result of an errant rocket fired by a terrorist group in Gaza.
Now, many of the people injured in that blast were brought to a nearby hospital, already overwhelmed with patients.
They try to find a safe place, they try to find a shelter, and they have been attacked by a barbaric bombardment.
High school students in San Francisco walked out of class today to demand a ceasefire in Gaza. The Gaza Health Ministry claims close to 3,500 Palestinians have been killed since the start of the war. Israel's government says more than 1,400 Israelis have been killed. Hamas claims they are holding 250 hostages in Gaza. Stay with us for continuing coverage out of the Middle East. We'll have the very latest information on air, streaming on the free CBS News app, and on our website, KPIX.com, where you can find live updates. All right, turning to Oakland now, where yesterday Mayor Sheng Thao delivered her first State of the City address since taking office about 10 months ago. Thao and the rest of the city's leaders have a lot to tackle. That includes ongoing issues like homelessness and a big budget deficit. But the dominant issue for most Oaklanders is public safety. Thao said yesterday she is already taking steps to address those concerns.
I am dedicated to a more robust and accountable police department, with an engaging presence on our streets and specialized units to tackle specific crimes.
Violent crime is up over 20% from last year, and the Oakland Police Department has been without a chief since February. And the city also missed out on a state grant to fight retail crime. The group Neighbors Together Oakland organized a rally before Thao's address, voicing their frustrations.
She is completely unaccountable. She's completely absent. She has failed us. The leadership have failed us, and the people of Oakland demand more.
Now, Mayor Tao said some of her public safety priorities include more police foot patrols, hiring more dispatchers, and adding hundreds of speed enforcement cameras around the city. Mayor Sheng Tao joins us now on the afternoon edition. Mayor, thanks so much for joining us. We heard from people in Oakland yesterday who wanted you to address the situation with the police chief after you fired LaRon Armstrong back in February. How many of these priorities you laid out are really possible without the stability in the Oakland Police Department?
You know, all of the things that I've laid out is already underway. And so what we're saying is that it is possible because we have great leadership in place right now, as well as we're waiting for the police commission to recommend potential candidates to be our next chief. You know, this is a process. I want to remind everyone that finding a police chief, it's not something that we want to rush into, but we want to make sure we have strong candidates. I know that last time when the city was looking for their chief at that time, about a year and a half ago, it took them over a year. And so I just want to I just want the people to know that we will be getting those recommendations by the end of this year, and then we will be having a police chief. But in regards to all the things that we are implementing, I mean, I want to be very clear. The first thing I think about when I wake up is how do we protect and make Oaklanders feel safe? And then that is the only thing that I think about before going to bed. It is incredibly important to me that people feel safe walking on their streets, that they feel safe knowing that they could come to downtown and not get their windows broken into. And so with that being said, this is why I'm so thankful that the City Council unanimously passed my initiative to implement 300 cameras citywide. These cameras will do multiple different things, including we are going to set up a command station where people are actually watching this footage in real time, looking just for criminals and the crimes that are being actively committed throughout the city so that we can activate our officers in real time. The second thing is that we'll be able to utilize this footage to give to our district attorney's office so that we can prosecute and apprehend these suspects and make sure that they are brought to justice. Of course, I have doubled the number of foot patrol officers throughout the city. What we're seeing is that these crimes, which we would usually call property crimes, have changed. These property crimes are now being committed with people who have guns, right? And so this is not only happening in Oakland, but crime is fluid and it is happening across the region. And so these cameras are also going to be able to connect with cameras from the city of San Leandro, Alameda, Berkeley, and Piedmont, so that we can all work together in a more sufficient and effective way regionally, because we know that criminals know no bounds in regards to what city they're going in to attack next. And so we are doing multiple different things, and just be reassured that we are doing this right now. We are implementing, and this is why we're seeing a decrease in our homicides.
Now, you've also mentioned investing in Oakland businesses. Just last month, about 200 businesses closed up shop for a day as a protest over rising crime. What kind of input will small business owners have in these kinds of investments that you've made?
That's a really great question. They will have direct input. I've been consistently meeting with the businesses, big and small, and we are coming up with solutions and ideas. More so than that, I will be announcing my special assistant and advisor in the coming week or so, and that person will be braiding the different resources to actually extend all the resources we have from the public end, from the private end, so that we are working with community and with the small businesses and larger businesses to ensure the safety of employees, to ensure the safety of people's customers, right? And also ensure the employees of Oakland employees as well too. So we are braiding all of those resources together and really truly coming together as a community to really face on this hard challenge in Oakland.
A lot of challenges in that city for sure. All right, Mayor Sheng Tao, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you for having me.